everyone, welcome back to the Shutter and Compass podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Shelby.
And we have a returning guest, the wonderful Denise Hall from Castlebound Travel Company. And today we're so excited because we get to talk Epic Universe food and drinks. Welcome, Denise.
Hello, I'm excited to be back to talk about all of our favorite subject, which is food, and there is some good stuff. So I have some good information.
Amazing. All right, where do you want to start?
Who do I keep? I'm gonna keep the best for last. So I think we start. Let's go back into Harry Potter because we have some great stuff over in the Harry Potter portal. So I think we can start there. They have Cafe Seren over there, which is a wonderful spot to eat, and we did stop there. And what's for those of your followers that are gluten free, I had one of my friends that went with me has to be gluten free, so I can also touch on that. And Cafe Seren is a great spot to do that. They have a French onion soup that she said was absolutely incredible, and it looked very incredible. Not for you, I'm sure there's going to be some bread in it, but for hers there was not. So we started with that. That's where you can also there's lavender lemonade, and you can get like a little powder to make it look like it changes colors because you have to do the magic. And it is, that is cool. And they also have a beef bourguignon, which I mean, it comes out and you can see it. Like, it is beautiful looking. It tastes great. And the only thing I would say with that is that the portion was a little small, but the taste was great. But their go-to, like their highlight is their butterbeer crepes. And yeah, I love these. So we of course got those, and I was a little afraid. I mean, I love sweets. I was afraid it was going to be too sweet because if you get butterbeer, especially the frozen butterbeer, it is sweet. These were perfect. They were light. They were a great, like, you would think that some crepes can be pretty heavy. No, these were just wonderful. The only thing that I got there that my friends would laugh at me for saying was the giggle water, it's called, and it is champagne, and it's literally champagne with sparkles in it, but it's supposed to be from like the boba and like like all the girls are all whatever, and that was terrible. But it's because I am a little bit of a drier alcoholic drinker person. So if you like sweet champagne, it is a fun drink to get. So there you go. Yeah, Shelby, you will love it. Absolutely. It
was only bad because it was too sweet.
Yes. Yeah. My friend liked it, but I was just not expecting it to be that sweet. So I took a big swig of it. And whew, it was.
Alice, so I'm sure I will love it then. So thank you. I was a little bit worried.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I have to get something like that. That sounds amazing. And then I was like, oh, but no, too sweet, I can do.
That was a really, really good stop. And like I said in the last podcast, we were talking about Dark Universe, and they have the Burning Blade, and we unfortunately did not stop there. My fault. But they have a ton of really good looking stuff. I lie. It doesn't look good because it's all burnt. It's all black, and that's on purpose. But the chefs did a really cool job at making the scene in that food. So I've heard really great things about the food there. I just can't speak firsthand about it. The one thing I did want to talk about though is immediately when I got there, Universal has a program where you can get a refillable drink mug. So I got one of those for the day, and I would highly recommend it. It's $18.99 for the day, or you can add days on if you're going to the other parks. But especially for you guys, you're going to want to hydrate. And I know a lot of people were like, well, I don't drink soda because that's not what you want to do. But they had vitamin water, they had Powerade, they had all of that, and they're refillable. Those are the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. So I would recommend getting one of those. And each land has their own special soda in their Freestyle machines. So up in the right-hand corner of that machine, you can see the special soda that they created for that land or for that portal. So I thought that was a really cool touch that I would not have thought of that. So that was a cool touch.
Did you have one that you went to that you found like your favorite one? Is there one that like
See, you would have thought that I would have tried those. I didn't. My friend did. I was so, it was so hot, you guys. Like I was just downing the vitamin water because I didn't want to get sick. Because like we were saying about like my motion sickness, when I am dehydrated, that does not help me. Like I get really nauseous.
Good tip. I've never thought about hydration effect.
Oh, it's huge. So I just kept filling it up with the vitamin water. And normally I don't drink a ton of vitamin water, but I was like, I feel like that's going to be more helpful than just regular water for me.
That's fantastic because I don't know, just the Coke products or whatever, the soda products, and those are usually what you see at those kinds of parks. And so I love that they have an alternative that is healthy and hydrating. That's so helpful.
And that's the only reason why I bought that. I was just going to buy a vitamin water, and the woman was like, if you get this refillable mug, you can get it. So I asked her, I said, well, is it just soda? And she said, no. They have all the types of Powerades, a whole bunch of vitamin waters, and all of that kind of stuff. So it was definitely a good buy. And like I said, if you're there for a couple of days, you can add on days as you go. So I would definitely get one of those.
So my question is, when you go on a ride, what do you do with your cup?
You have lockers at every single ride almost that you have to put your stuff in. So the only thing is the cups are actually very, very good. I don't think they would leak much, but some of those lockers are not very tall. So you might have to lean it over. So you wouldn't want to bring a drink in if you just filled it before the ride, but you can always refill, so it's not bad to have to dump something out.
Okay, that makes sense. And then if you dump it, maybe you could put it like in your or something.
Yep, exactly.
Good tip.
But the best part of the day that this is probably why I didn't eat in Dark Universe, because I got two of these, was the mac and cheese cone from the Spitfire Grill. Those were the most incredible thing I've eaten in a theme park ever. And I am very snobby with my food, especially mac and cheese. And I was so blown away because I really thought it was going to be like a Kraft Mac or like something that you just throw together. Absolutely not. Like they use cavatappi pasta. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's the spiral thing. And it was definitely homemade mac and cheese. Then I got the PB&J one. So you had pork on top of it and the bacon jam. Oh, like just
Mac water right here because I love me some good mac and cheese too. So
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's high on my list too. I'm excited. So I'm glad you gave it such a good review because I wanted to try it already. But yeah, sometimes mac and cheese in a theme park is kind of like Stouffer's. It's not that
Right.
great.
Right. Oh, and Stouffer's makes me sick. So yeah, that's really what I was expecting. Like I said, I'm snobby with my food, but it just, and my friend, we both got two. So we were planning on going to Pizza Moon that night because we've also heard really good things about that pizza, and it's very eclectic. Maybe I would describe it as like the pizzas they're supposed to be like out of this world, you know? And I've heard great things, but because we just could not get over how good it was, and I have no plans right now to go back in the immediate future to Epic. I know I will, but not anytime soon. I was like, I need that again in my life. So we're gonna go get a second because I'm gonna miss it. So we did.
Yeah, because I mean, I think to forego trying something else new to have the same thing again, it has to be really good. So that's a great endorsement.
Yep. It definitely was. And my friend who is a celiac, she was able to get a salmon dish over at Spitfire Grill that had like vegetables and rice under it, and that looked also incredible. So I would say food-wise, Isle of Burke is where to go. If you're going to pick any port, they all have really good food. Isle of Burke is the place.
I know I'm going to be getting the crepe.
Yes.
I know I'm going to be doing that from Harry Potter. And you have completely sold me. And not that you needed to sell me on Isle of Burke, because that was going to be my like little homeland anyways. It's all about Toothless. But the food, you just like bump up even more. So I'm excited.
And there are a lot of other options to eat, but those were just the ones that we liked the best. And what we focused on while we were there. But the food, I would say, is just they just went to another level at Epic Universe.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking and telling us all the delicious food you had. And we will be there in July, so you guys stay tuned and we'll post all the stuff that we have. And I'm sure we'll repeat everything Denise said, plus hopefully a little bit more. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Follow Denise. Denise, tell us your handles real fast.
Yep. So Instagram is Enchanted Treats and Travels. And you can also email me at Denise, DENISE, at castleboundtravelco.com.
Fantastic. So follow Denise, check her out, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks, everybody.